underway from Lambeau. Fielded. Near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
You talk about the pause that refreshes.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go play action for Ingram. Now Brees. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Watson, he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. That is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down, and
now Watson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And Charles, if the season ended today and Giants. Not going to. We still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue.
Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Andrew Beck, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. No. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Brees to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Brees going to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kareem Martin able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll start on the ground with Breida.
Number 20.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Ball at the 23. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Aaron Donald on the stop. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watson on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Touchdown, Packers! T.J. Hockenson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Ingram. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Gain of a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Kareem Martin up to make the tackle.
He was brought down by Kareem Martin. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze on the right side, caught by Green. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
With the score, Packers.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Okay, CD, 2nd quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
The offense is staying out out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown.
Rob Gronkowski, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. This is Breida. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
By Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of 4.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That'll be complete to Breida. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
He steps out of bounds.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8, and the Bears take over. Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Snap comes at 1. And now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook.
Breeze pass.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. And able to find Green. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
At the 43
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Packers 14, Bears 10.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement.
Oh, now Breida loses it.
Watson on the keeper. A fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Boyd.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
36-yard.
And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Breeze pass intended for Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit, and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Taken down by
Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Here's Watson to throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Brees. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Brees again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Bears 10.
This is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visiting Texans who were able to come away with the road victory. 24-21, the final score. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers back on Thursday night. 31-7, the final score. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because Defensively, you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker covering, cornerback covering, safety covering him. Always has the advantage. Usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend him.
Breida to get the third quarter started. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 22.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Ready. 95-56.
On first down, Ingram. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
The ball carrier, Mike Hughes, brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 17, Breeze. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Gronkowski.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Downstairs.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Pass.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Breeze to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man. He's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up second.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Breida. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 13-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Taken down by
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
a gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
By Aaron.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. Good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Bears 18.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Breeze. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle.
Breeze pass.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Packers take over 1st and 10.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
The Bears take over.
The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 2nd and 12, Breeze caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From midfield, here's Breeze. Over the middle, complete. It's Fitzgerald.
Breeze pass.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Throwing now is Breeze. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually there's a quarterback whisper.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Breeze. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Breeze.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yard to go.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Breeze again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Airing one out for Boyd. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Intercepted.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happening?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Ingram. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield. Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Breeze now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 30.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Complete. A fumble on the play.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
The previous play is under review.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Packer. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Watson. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Watson on first down. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, Watson. steps, and it's a touchdown for the Packers.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
After the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 7. 2:10 on the clock. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brees.
On the slant, complete to Green.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Brees.
Fitzgerald on the slant.
Brees pass.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that will be incomplete.
Brees pass.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're running. Ingram. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Shotgun now for Brees. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Brees. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So Brees is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brees. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they will take a knee here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Green Bay, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.